Everybody, welcome back to the Grill Mark Co cooking channel, where we do grilling so rare that it's well done. Except if you saw my last video, not only did I misspell dual, D-U-A-L, and I meant to put dual, D-U-E-L, I tried to cook a vegetarian pulled pork versus real pulled pork, the jackfruit versus the pig. It turned out terrible. Make sure you check it out. Go watch it. It's awful. But today we're doing another throwdown of vegetarian versus meat. I got some Beyond Beef from my local grocery store, and I got some real ground beef, and we're gonna put those two together, and I'm gonna be cooking it on my Weber Performer using our arteflame insert. I have the ultimate burger press that I'll be using to form the burger with. This should be a really quick and simple thing. Afterwards, I'm gonna blindfold myself and we're going to see which one tastes better, or if they even just kind of taste similar. Let's get started. Before we go back into the kitchen and get started, I'm gonna go ahead and start the grill. So with the Performer, I went ahead and I turned on the gas and I hit the ignition, and you can see here smoke kind of coming out through the charcoal. We're gonna leave that going until we have some hot, ashy colored charcoal, and then we will come back out, spread it around, get that plancha nice and evenly heated, and then we'll cook our burgers. So we're here in the kitchen, the meat laboratory. Well, it's not really a laboratory. I'm trying to sound cool and I'm not. Today we'll be using our burger press, the ultimate burger press. They sent me some of these in the mail. I'm not being paid for anything. All it is a mold that you can use to kind of form a perfect burger, and it doesn't necessarily shrink. This is the half-pound one, but we'll be using the quarter-pound one. So here we go, Beyond Meat, Beyond Beef. Now, it's interesting, I haven't opened this up yet, but it almost looks like meat. I mean, it looks like it has flecks of fat in there. I don't know. So it looks pretty interesting all around, but, and we got some lean 97.3 ground beef. We're just gonna be forming two patties. As soon as our grill gets up to temperature and the plancha is nice and hot, we'll oil it down and then we'll throw these on. But we're also gonna be seasoning it exactly the same. We're gonna be using the same condiments, same brioche buns with sesame on them. We got tomatoes we're gonna be putting on it right there. Of course, ketchup, which seems counterintuitive to the tomatoes there, mustard, and the best damn mayo in the land, Duke's mayonnaise. And then to season everything, we'll be using the Meat Church Holy Cow rub, because it goes good with beef, and hopefully this doesn't turn out like the jackfruit incident where I almost threw up all over my entire house. So let's get to forming these patties. So we're gonna form our fake beef hamburger patty first. We're just gonna open this up here. Come in close. Let's take a look and see what this looks like. So we just peeled this back, and first things first, if this is plant-based, it smells like dog food. I'm almost instantly regretting my decision to do this, but we're gonna have a little fun with it. And again, here's what it looks like. Sort of like ground beef, but maybe more like a block of dog food. I don't know. So when you're using the ultimate burger press, they suggest that you put some clear wrap inside of it so it doesn't stick like that, which is why I have that in here. And we're just gonna take about a quarter pound of that, and then we're gonna stuff it and mold it around. And once we do that, we'll pop it out on the other side. And there we have a perfectly formed dog food bowl, just kidding, Beyond Meat quarter-pound patty. Now we're gonna do some ground beef next. We formed our quarter-pound of Beyond Beef. Now we're gonna take our lean ground beef here, and we're gonna take my guess of what is a quarter-pound of that. And again, all we do is mold it into this mold. It's really quite simple and really nice because it saves a lot of time while you're doing this. And remember, I am not being paid by Ultimate Burger Press. They just sent me this to feature it. I've used it a couple times outside of videos and it works awesome. That's why I'm using it and featuring it in a video, but I'm not paid yet. Ultimate Burger Press. All right, so we're gonna flip this over and then we're gonna season them. And there we have two identical patties of meat or meat substance. So now we're gonna season these with some holy cow, and that's easy. And then we're gonna wait for our grill to come up to temp, take them outside, sear them, grill them, sear the buns here, and then we'll do a blind taste test and see if I can tell the difference between canned dog food and real beef. The thermometer on the grill is saying that it's screaming at about 450, but that doesn't mean the plancha is that hot. But what we're going to do is do a quick test here. So just click it on, and then we can see that we're firing at about 330 over here, and at about 315 over here, and if we move it over here, about 338, 340. So this is definitely hot enough for us to go ahead and season it with some oil, because this is steel, American made steel. Thank you, Arteflame, for that. And we got to make sure that we take care of it. Just like cast iron, you want to make sure you oil it, keeps it nice and non-stick. So we're going to go ahead and do that first, and then we're going to bring the burgers out here and get them going. The surface is screaming hot. We got it nice and oiled now, so we're gonna take these patties and we're gonna stick them on the grill. The burgers are still steering, so we're gonna go ahead and just get a good toasting on these brioche buns. A little crispy on that one. That's better. There we go. Now, if you can see here, come look real quick, you could see the pools already forming in both the patties here. So I think it's time that we flip it. So I noticed what's a little interesting about each of these patties is that the ground beef, you can clearly tell it has a good sear, good color on there. The vegetarian beef, or Beyond Beef, or whatever we want to call it, it's seared. It almost looks like it has a harder crust on it, but the temperatures were about the same in the zones that I put them in, so I'm not really sure if it just burns or what, but you know, we're gonna keep going on a few more minutes here, then we're gonna throw on some cheese, and then we're gonna decorate these burgers. I'm gonna put a blindfold on and we'll taste. So we've let these rest for a few minutes while the grill was shutting down, and now we're gonna decorate these the way I like. So first things, we got some beautiful tomatoes here. Put one there and one there. Simple and easy. Some ketchup next. We just put a little on there like so, and a little on there like so. Next, yellow mustard. Again, just a light amount. Just a light amount. And lastly, the best, Duke's Mayo. Still haven't heard from you, Dukes. Waiting to hear back about maybe some kind of sponsorship. Let's go. So we'll put that on, just do a few little dollops. And we'll put a few little dollops on it like here. Now, I'm going to close these up and I'm going to put on a blindfold. I'm going to sit down and we're going to put these on a plate. I'm not going to know which one is which, and then we're going to go from there. No, that's fine. I mean, I'm just trying to adjust it. You can see me? So we're inside, I'm sitting at my table, and let me start over. The burgers are dressed and ready to go. I've got some seasonal blindfolds going here, so I won't know which one is coming at me. Let's do this. Help me sit down. Okay, good. All right. I have no idea which one is which. My beautiful assistant behind the camera made her debut. Oops. I have no idea what I just did. Okay. So I'm gonna bite into each one here, and I promise I have not seen which one's which. I have no idea which one is the real one and which one's the fake one. So we're gonna push this one aside and we're gonna do this one first, and let's get ready to taste it. Up close. Does it look stupid?
Okay, you. Okay, go.
Test number one. It's good. Okay. That was good. All right, let's go for the second one. All right, this is burger number 2. Don't know which one's which, but maybe we will in just a second. Okay. All right, I know which one is which. Oh God. Oh, I can't finish this. Oh, oh, I don't know why I do this to my body. Okay, clearly, okay, we're gonna take these out so I can see. Okay, I'm still not looking down, but I have a good idea of which one is which. All right, the first one is the real meat burger, the real ground beef. And the reason I can tell is because the second one, which I incidentally spit out again, I don't think my body can take vegetarian stuff. I don't know what it is. It tasted like it smelled. And if you remember earlier, I said it smelled like a can of dog food, like wet dog food. It's exactly how it tastes. I don't think any amount of seasoning is gonna make this any better. I still taste it in my mouth. This is absolutely the worst thing that I've eaten since the jackfruit. I can tell you this will be the last time I do anything that comes too close to a vegetarian versus real challenge, because this is disgusting. I'm gonna finish off this real burger here, and thanks to Beyond Meat for trying. You know, if vegetarians think this tastes like beef, more power to them. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Next week, I have a Christmas video coming out that's gonna be a lot of fun, and we'll see you next time.